Todas las mujeres tienen algo en especial. Siempre hay un detalle que me hace mirar. Pero al conocerte empecé a dudar. Ya no tengo ojos para nadie más y por eso
¿Cómo llego a tu amor? Dime cómo llego.
Como un taxi.
Dilo, Rubén.
Corazón y a tus sentimientos.
¿Cómo llego?
Dime cómo llego a tu amor. Dime cómo llego.
En un camello.
¿Cómo llego a tu corazón y a tus sentimientos?
Yo no soy un buen atleta para un maratón, pero si tu amor es la meta, ahí me apunto yo. Sabes que me gustas cada día más, pero en vez de darme cariño me tortura con distancia y con frialdad.
¿Cómo llego a tu amor?
Dime cómo llego.
Llego a tu corazón y a tus sentimientos.
¿Cómo llego?
Dime cómo llego a tu amor. Dime cómo
Antes
llego.
que me ponga viejo.
¿Cómo llego a tu corazón?
¡Cántasela, Tito!
Yo vivía muy tranquilo y sin preocupación. No tenía ningún problema con el corazón. Pero de mirarte se descontroló. Y para curarse quiere tu atención. ¡Ajua!
Oye, ¿cómo llego hasta esa mujer, cara? Por la internet.
Ay, me estoy muriendo.
Muriendo.
Pena por darte un beso.
Caminando el laberinto de la mano de la duda. Eres luz en la distancia, disipando mi amargura.
Ay, me estoy muriendo.
Me estoy muriendo, mi nena.
Pena por darte un beso.
Han pasado tantos días, han pasado miles de horas. Y yo me quedo con el deseo de darte un beso en la boca.
Me estoy muriendo.
Me estoy muriendo.
Pena por darte un beso.
Oye, negra, la verdad que
Nena, me muero por darte un beso. Nena, me muero por darte un beso. Nena, me muero por darte un beso. Dame ese beso ahora.
y aprovecha, negrita, que estamos a solas.
Si la prestas, señorita, te la devuelven, señora.
Dame ese beso ahora.
Ha llegado la hora.
Dame ese beso ahora.
Siempre termino con las pecadoras.
Dámelo. Nena, dámelo.
De mi amigo Tito, pero esa muchacha va conmigo, brother.
Dámelo. Dame ese beso ahora, nena, 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 dámelo.
Avanza, avanza, mami linda, entrégate sin demora.
Dame ese beso ahora.
Ha llegado tu día, ha llegado la hora.
Dame ese beso ahora.
En tu boca chula. Dime cómo llego a tu amor, dime cómo llego a tu corazón y a tus sentimientos. Dime cómo llego a tu amor, dime cómo llego a tu corazón y a tus sentimientos.
Cuídamela, Tito.
What a way to start the day off with Tito Nieves, Como Llegó Tu Amor, here on Triple Threat FM Radio. I'm DJ WonderRican, holding it down until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your friends to tune in right now. It is Latin Mondays. Don't forget, 4 o'clock, I'll have Billy Crespo and Chrissy I-eece for the exclusive interview, playing their brand new song later coming up. So make sure you keep it locked. Big shout out to my pops who is tuned in, listening to the show for the very first time. Let's get it popping. And one more shout out to my boy DJ Echo, who's also tuning in. Here's J Balvin, La Rebelión.
J Balvin, man.
Queremos darle, mi hermano, un pedacito de la historia negra, de la historia nuestra, caballero.
Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. Con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. El negocio socio, pana, estos son ganas, ganas. Pa' la pupi, pa' la liendra, pa' los caravanas. Yo no discrimino, pa' la necia, pa' la dama. Abrí los caminos y llegó la fama. Repisas con Grammys, el mundo me escucha. Y antes de salir, la bendición escucha. Y esto va para el pelo que sigue en la lucha. Para los que critican y para los que me escuchan. Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. Con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. Con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. Trátamela con suavidad. Tómatela con suavidad. Control de calidad, es calidad. Mera claridad. Me ven en Paris Fashion Week. Que celebridad, el niño en Medellín, en magazines internacional. No soy tu enemigo, no hables de mí si no es con suavidad. Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. Con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. Con suavidad, trátamela con suavidad. Con suavidad, tómatela con suavidad. Trátamela con suavidad. Tómatela con suavidad. Hasta abajo, rompiendo el bajo. Con suavidad. Hasta abajo, rompiendo el bajo. El negocio socio. Ok. Chipápeme.
Ay, otra vez, sentado aquí en la esquina donde no me ves. ¿Será que otro tequila ayudará esta vez? ¿Será que voy a hablarte o pasará otra vez la misma estupidez? Bailando frente a mí en cámara lenta, sonando una canción de los 90. Y antes de que me arrepienta, quiero decírtelo en secreto con una canción. No estoy borracho, lo prometo, pero tú eres perfecta. Tú eres perfecta, pero no te has dado cuenta. Quiero decírtelo de frente sin explicación. El amor llega de repente y es que tú eres perfecta. Tú eres perfecta.
Por la nota que tengo siento que te estoy viendo 20-20. La visión perfecta, bebecita, tú a mí me dañas la mente. Tú eres una abusadora, cuando lo meneas tú me enamoras. Quiero que me haga la batidora y lo que vaya a hacer vamos a hacerlo ahora. Y dale lento, métele violento, guíame sin miedo y dale movimiento. Déjame sentirte, pegame en tu cuerpo y cuando tú te doblas qué rico te siento. Me voy a dar otro trago a ver, pa' ver si yo estoy viendo bien, porque cada vez que te miro más ricota tú te ves. Me voy a dar otro trago a ver, pa' ver si yo estoy viendo bien, porque cada vez que te miro más ricota tú te ves.
Quiero decírtelo en secreto con una canción. No estoy borracho, lo prometo, pero tú eres perfecta. Tú eres perfecta,
pero no te has dado cuenta.
quiero decírtelo de frente sin explicación. El amor llega de repente y es que tú eres perfecta. Tú eres perfecta.
Un shot, dos shots, tres shots, un poco de sal, limón y tequila. Mándate mi nota, baby, vacila. Tú saliendo el sol y no se acaba la pela. Ya que salimos rola y andamos con la nota prendida en high. Yo nunca había visto morir tu side. Ya quiero darte rapa, bye.
Quiero que sepas que me gustas, girl. Después de aquí dime qué vamos a hacer.
Yo te quiero
Comer toca a otro nivel. Tú estás perfecta, mujer.
Ay, oye.
Quiero que sepas lo que siento con esta canción y emborracharme con tu cuerpo en una noche perfecta. Porque tú eres perfecta, 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 baby. Quiero decírtelo de frente y sin explicación. Que el amor llega de repente y es que tú eres perfecta. Tú eres perfecta para mi corazón. Yeah.
Luis Fonse, bailalo, bailalo. Lanza.
Oh, tú eres perfecta para mi corazón.
Luis Fonsi and Farruko, Perfecta, here on Triple Threat FM Radio. I'm your boy DJ WonderRican. It is Latin Mondays. Big shout out to my homegirl Jeanette, who's tuned in all the way out in Brooklyn, New York. Thanks for tuning in. Got a brand new track from Dominic Marte. It's a bachata jam called Lo Sé. Keep it locked, y'all.
Dominic Marte.
Sé que nuestro amor fue ayer, algo que hoy no podré olvidar jamás. Bien, hoy puedo recordar los besos y el placer, tu piel acaricia. No sé que me marché sin avisar. Hoy quiero recapacitar. Quiero volver contigo a amar. Lo sé que tú también quieres volver. Sentir mi fuego, ya lo ves. Unidos como lo soñé. Lo sé. Ven, no quiero entristecer, por siempre viviré buscando tu querer. Es como el amanecer, cuando el sol al nacer me encuentra amándote. No sé que me marché sin avisar. Hoy quiero recapacitar. Quiero volver contigo a amar. Lo sé que tú también quieres volver. Sentir mi fuego, ya lo ves. Unidos como lo soñé. Ay, lo sé. Ya, ya. Lo sé que me marché sin avisar. Hoy quiero recapacitar. Quiero volver contigo a amar. Lo sé que tú también quieres volver. Sentir mi fuego, ya lo ves. Unidos como lo soñé. Ay, lo sé. Oh, lo sé. Oh, oh. Hoy lo sé.
Hola mi gente, this is Carla de Puerto Rico and you're listening to Triple Threat FM Radio.
¿Vas a seguir jugando? Ok. Carla de Puerto Rico, Cortes NYC on the beats.
El amor es un juego para ti. Yo aquí pensando que me quieres, baby. Si quieres yo puedo jugar, pero te aseguro que eso no te va a gustar. Yo no estoy pa' juegos, primero tú es que estás. se va a perder el tiempo, conmigo no va. Tú sabes que en esto yo puedo ganar. Se va a perder el tiempo, conmigo no va. Yo no estoy pa' juegos, dime tú en qué estás. Se va a perder el tiempo, conmigo no va. Tú sabes que en esto yo puedo ganar. Se va a perder el tiempo. Le responde y no me contesta. Hice las apuestas que por aquí tú vuelves a ver que pesta. Me dice que me quiere y que yo soy tu reina. Ves todos mis stories y mi cel no suena. Me tienes toda confundida. Mientras tú me ignoras, otros me miran. Tengo lista espera para los que me tiran. Y tú ahí mirando, ni estás en fila. Este juego se acabó, tengo lleno la database. Si tu Android no contesta, voy directa al erase. No subes de nivel, te queda en cero. Vete a calentar a otra que de eso ya no quiero. Jugaste con la que no se deja engañar, por eso te dejo. Para de rogar, eso se ve feo. Si quieres negociar, apréndete el juego. Ten cuidado con la que te metas, que las nenas sabemos la vuelta. En el WhatsApp todas comentan que fulanito y menganito se le inventan. Así que los rumores comienzan. Los hombres de verdad no hablan mierda. Te perdiste la oportunidad, cambié el plan y ya. Yo no estoy pa' juegos, dime tú en qué estás. Se va a perder el tiempo, conmigo no va. Tú sabes que en esto yo puedo ganar. Se va a perder el tiempo. Quien colecta corazones va perdiendo. Todo en la vida real tiene un precio. No presiones mis botones si no sabes jugar. Tu puntaje va bajando, te van a cancelar. Te iba a esperar, te iba a buscar. Extrañaba salir contigo a cenar. Besitos que me dabas tengo que olvidar, porque llegó mi tiempo para vacilar. Cuando yo llego se acaba el juego, por eso ganamos, no importa el reto. Yo pongo claro cuáles son las reglas, y si disfrutamos no hay pena. Si tú quieres ser parte de esto, contesta tu order, dale, sé honesto, que tus palabras tienen efecto, y aquí yo no estoy comiendo cuento. El amor es un juego para ti. Yo aquí pensando que me quieres, baby. Si quieres yo puedo jugar, pero te aseguro que eso no te va a gustar. Otra vez ya. Yo no estoy pa' juegos, dime tú en qué estás. Se va a perder el tiempo, conmigo no va. Tú sabes que en esto yo puedo ganar. Se va a perder el tiempo.
That is Carla de Puerto Rico with Juegos here on Triple Threat FM Radio. We are at the top of the hour. You know how we do here on Mondays, playing your favorite Latin music, keeping you going and going and going, get you dancing, get that blood flowing through your body. But it is what it is. I want to give a shout out to, she's out in Manhattan. I got it right this time, to Ida, who's out in Manhattan, New York City, the Big Apple, who's tuned in. Thanks for tuning in. Let's keep it rocking with some Tito Roa, Siempre Seré.
Te vuelvo a besar escondidas, nuevamente las horas medidas. Ha pasado no sé cuánto tiempo desde aquel nuestro último encuentro. Como el aire que toca tu pelo, como lluvia que dejas caer. Así soy para ti en los momentos que deseo volverte a tener. Y me siento un juguete en tus brazos, que al mirarte pierdo la razón. Y me vuelvo a enredar en tu cuerpo, profundo de tu alma, de tu corazón.
Siempre seré
La ternura que despierta pasión, sin llegar a ser jamás la ilusión. Ese amor fascinante que te enamoró. Como el aire que toca tu pelo, como lluvia que dejas caer. Así soy para ti en los momentos que deseo volverte a tener. Y me siento un juguete en tus brazos, y al mirarte pierdo la razón. Y me vuelvo a enredar en tu cuerpo, y me ahogo en el mar de tu amor.
Siempre seré
Quien te cambia tus deseos de amar, pero nunca llegaré a imaginar lo profundo de tu alma, de tu corazón.
Siempre seré
La ternura que despierta pasión, sin llegar a ser jamás la ilusión. Ese amor fascinante que te enamoró. Oh.
Siempre seré
Mira quien te calma tus deseos de amar, ese soy yo.
Siempre
Como la lluvia que moja tu pelo,
Siempre seré
pero que siempre, siempre seré tu consuelo.
Siempre
Y por las noches si no estás conmigo, yo me desvelo.
Siempre seré
Tú para mí, yo para ti, por siempre en la vida.
Siempre
Yo soy el hombre que no te olvida.
Siempre seré
Que tú serás para mí, yo seré para ti.
Siempre
Yo no te puedo borrar de mi mente, pues te tengo presente.
Siempre seré
Soy lo profundo de tu alma y de tu corazón.
Siempre
El que te quiere, el que te mima, el que te ama soy yo.
Siempre seré
Tú me perdonas como siempre cuando no te doy amor. Soy el que te da y te da, te da, te da, te da calor. Rica. Siempre tú estás aquí,
Siempre
yo estoy aquí,
Siempre
siempre, hasta la muerte.
Siempre
Te quiero mucho
Siempre
y tú lo sabes.
Siempre
Yo soy la lluvia, yo soy el viento que te acaricia. Siempre.
That is Tito Rojas, Siempre Seré. You were hanging out with DJ WonderRican here on Triple Threat FM Radio. All right, I got a special request here on Triple Threat FM Radio. This goes out to, this is from Jeanette Ticino. She dedicates Mi Chica Ideal here on Triple Threat FM Radio. Keep it locked. Latin Mondays.
Hoy desperté amándote, me la pasé pensándote y me acosté extrañándote. Todo mi día fue para ti. Te imaginé abrazándome y me encontré besándote, amanecer soñándote. Es un gran placer para mí. Nadie ha podido ni podrá tomar tu lugar.
Eres mi chica ideal,
A quien quiero querer,
no pareces real.
preciosa mujer.
Mi chica ideal, de mi jardín otra vez.
Yo te quiero amar hasta envejecer.
Eres mi chica ideal,
A quien quiero querer,
no pareces real.
preciosa mujer.
Mi chica ideal, de mi jardín otra vez.
Yo te quiero amar hasta envejecer. De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado.
Enamorado de ti, de ti, de ti. Chino y Nacho.
Eres la margarita que de me embriagas. Tu beso, tu caricia, tu sonrisa, tu ardiente mirada. De saber qué comodidad cuando la intimidad. Mis manos se deslizan suavemente en tu piel erizada. Que no se enteraría la gente si te cuento hablar. Es el momento de hacer el amor, no nos importa nada. Se me sale mi lo de demente, estilo de malvada. Y luego reposamos con los rostros en la misma almohada. Yo enamorado, sí, tú enamorada. Ilusionada, sí, tú ilusionada. Un día yo conseguí lo que me faltaba. Pretty girl, y te encontraste en mí lo que tanto buscaba. Tú y yo no discutimos nunca, no, para nada. Tú y yo no conocimos esa linda madrugada. Desde allí tú me zumbaste la flechada. Bajo un cielo fundido de estrella y la luna asomada. Viniste y me dijiste que a nadie le creías nada. Prefieres estar libre que con novio y amarrado. Luego a mí me conociste con la primera mirada. Yo sabía que te amaría y ahora te amo más que nada. Yo enamorado, sí, tú enamorada. Ilusionado, sí, tú ilusionada. Un día yo conseguí lo que me faltaba.
Eres mi chica ideal,
A quien quiero querer,
no pareces real.
preciosa mujer.
Mi chica ideal, de mi jardín otra vez.
Yo te quiero amar hasta envejecer.
Eres mi chica ideal,
A quien quiero querer,
no pareces real.
preciosa mujer.
Mi chica ideal, de mi jardín otra vez.
Yo te quiero amar hasta envejecer. De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado.
Enamorado de ti, de ti, de ti.
De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado, enamorado. De ti me siento enamorado.
Enamorado de ti. Chino y Nacho. We got a secret code to make it. Tú reconoces un hit cuando lo oyes. Looney Tunes, Sisa, Android. Chino y Nacho. The secret code. No solamente estás escuchando un dúo musical, estás escuchando un estilo musical. Chino y Nacho. Looney Tunes. Eres mi chica ideal.
Enamorado,
Eres mi chica ideal.
enamorado.
Eres mi chica ideal.
Enamorado,
Enamorado de ti, de ti, de ti.
Hey everyone, this is your girl Jeanette from Brooklyn, New York, and I wanted to let you know about the Triple Threat FM radio app. It is free to download at your Google Play Store or Apple Store so that you can tune in to the dopest DJs and awesome music. Download today.
Hit music belongs here on your number one station.
Hi, I'm Angie K. Kenton, and you're in the mix with DJ WonderRican on my favorite station, Triple Threat FM.
Angie, gay. Danny Blanco, baby. Si supieras lo que siento por ti, yo no quiero presionarte, baby, pero se me van las horas y solo yo pienso en ti, yeah, yeah. Tú me eres una que sepa valorarte, dime qué tengo que hacer para pillarte. Tengo aquí mucho para aguantarte todo mi ser, para entregarte un corazón para amarte. Quiero comerte a besos. manera que me besas a mí me dominan aquí que no sí. Solo tienes que mirarme y me pongo triple X para ti. Y papi, tú sabes que soy tu mami, mami. Tu cara tu en el party, lo vacilamos todo y suave, suave, suave. Quiero comerte a besos. Si me dejas, te como a besos. Mi amor, si tú estás para mí y yo estoy para ti, isn't this the way that love's supposed to be? Entonces vamos a comernos a besos. Y si estuviera en otro mundo, yo todavía te cojo a ti. La química que existe entre nosotros no vuelve a repetir. Y papi, tú sabes que soy tu mami, mami. Tu cara tu en el party, lo vacilamos todo bien suave, suave, suave. Quiero comerte a besos. Si me dejas, te como a besos. Mi amor, si tú estás para mí y yo estoy para ti, isn't this the way that love's supposed to be? Entonces vamos a comernos a besos. Yeah, yeah.
Que comience la fiesta. Mira, agarra a tu mujer y a cepillar se ha dicho. Cepilla, 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 cepilla lo fuerte, cepilla, 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 fulanito, presente. Así me gusta a mí. Dale maduro, nena. Todo el mundo a cepillar. El baile del cepillo. A cepillar se ha dicho.
Párate de la silla, cepilla, 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 cepilla lo fuerte, cepilla como dientes, guayando va los locos, guayando como coco.
Y ahora verdad que la cosa está buena aquí. Pero bueno, pásame la botella. Buen chao, señores. Apágame esa luz. El baile del cepillo. Don Arsenio de la Rosa, el maestro. Pegando como un martillo, llegó el baile del cepillo. Cepilla, cepilla, caliente nunca fría. Mamacita como te mueve, derrite toda la nieve. Infierno quemando el techo, guayando con aprovecho. Sobando, sobando, sudando la noche sudando. Gozando la fiesta mi gente, latinos estamos presentes. Guayando, guayando la noche entera, no va del coche. Pa'lante, ponte la pila, latino, latina, cepilla, cepilla. Y ahora, el hombre más famoso de la tierra me va a enseñar a cepillar. Ay, 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 me gusta a mí. 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 Morena suelta, dame una vuelta, ponte más cerca, no tengas miedo, se da la vuelta, me prueba esto, pa' que te cure, trago un remedio pa' la cintura, pa' que rebaje, como pintura te queda el traje, tengo la llave a dejarte abierta, tumbando vueltas, consigo mi cuarto, moviendo gente, pegando palos como rapamente, llegó el patrón, matiguerón, rapeando arriba la acordeón, tío, si no perico ripiao, without for my people from El Cibao, I rock it, get a little closer, like you so hold up. Sway, 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 sway. Aprieta. Fulanito. Dominicanita.
Yeah, little Fulanito El Cepillo. You guys are tuned into Latin Mondays with me, DJ WonderRican. In about 35 minutes, we're going to have Chrissy, I-eece, and Billy Crespo on the show. You don't want to miss it. And today's the official last day of Triple Threat FM radio broadcasting on the Zeno radio app. We are no longer going to be on Zeno, strictly the Triple Threat FM radio app. So make sure you tell your friends who like tuning into Triple Threat to download the Triple Threat FM radio app, either on your Apple Store or the Google Play Store. So download it. It is free. Got a bunch of DJs who do a great job on this show. So make sure you share the info. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Grupo Mania Ojitos Bellos here on Triple Threat FM Radio.
Oh, manía.
Es que yo tengo una nena que tiene cara bonita, una boquita chiquita y su piel tiernecita. Si yo le doy un beso en esos labios rojitos y yo le digo te quiero porque tú eres mi amorcito, qué lindo cuerpecito, qué linda cinturita, por eso quiero tenerla, por eso quiero adorarla. Qué carita tan bella, esos ojitos tan bellos, esos ojitos tan bellos, son los que roban mi sueño. Pequeña, échate pa' acá. A bombazo sí. Oh, oh, manía. Qué lindo cuerpecito, qué linda cinturita, por eso quiero tenerla, por eso quiero adorarla. Qué carita tan bella, esos ojitos tan bellos, esos ojitos tan bellos, son los que roban mi sueño. Oh, 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 contento con tus ojos bellos, todos estrellitas bellas en el cielo. Guíñamelo, guíñamelo, guíñame los ojitos, guíñamelo, guíñamelo, que son bien bonitos. Pequeña, tu mirada de la manía. Ojitos bellos tú tienes, ojitos bellos me encantan, ojitos bellos me miran, me roban la calma. Ojitos bellos, guíñamelos, guíñame los ojitos, ojitos bellos, guíñamelos, que son bien bonitos. A bombazo sí. mentiras, veo la luz.
That was Grupo Mania with Ojitos Bellos here on Triple Threat FM Radio. I'm DJ WonderRican. It is Latin Mondays. This is how we do it every Monday. Usually it's from 12 to 2, but today had to change the schedule so I can get this interview in about a half an hour. That's Chrissy, I-eece, and Billy Crespo. You don't want to miss it because it's going to be dope. Big shout out to Anna out in Schenectady, New York, who is tuned in, dancing. And the next one we're playing is Brenda K. Starr. Quédate, brand new, y'all. Listen in.
Que este tiempo es nuestro y el amor tiene ganas de volver. Oh, quédate. Hoy no te me vayas como ayer. Apareciste así y fue el destino que nos quiso reunir. Algún camino que otro tiempo más feliz te trae de nuevo aquí. Mi vida amaneció y cada luz de mi universo se encendió. En otro rostro me dijiste aquí estoy yo. Y yo te conocí. Vida te ofrecí. Quédate. Este tiempo es nuestro y el amor tiene ganas de volver. Oh, quédate. Hoy no te me vayas como ayer. Te fuiste aquella vez y yo en mis sueños tantas veces te busqué. Entre los ángeles tu voz imaginé. Así me conformé, pero ahora te encontré. Quédate, que este tiempo es nuestro y el amor tiene ganas de volver. Oh, quédate, no me dejes sola otra vez. Que la noche es larga si no estoy contigo. Si otra vez me lanzas al abismo, otra vez te vas. Quédate, por favor, por siempre. Quédate, que este tiempo nuevo como el sol nos abriga el corazón. Ay, 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 amor, quédate, que no vuelva.
Hit music belongs here on your number one station.
FMRadio.com. You're listening to DJ WonderRican.
En un llano tan inmenso como el cielo, voy a podar un jardín para que duerma tu cuerpo. En un mar espeso y ancho, más ancho que el universo, voy a construir un barco para que navegue el sueño.
En un universo negro como el ébano más puro, construir de blanco nuestro amor para el futuro. En una noche cerrada voy a detener el tiempo para soñar a tu lado que nuestro amor es eterno. Y volar, volar tan lejos,
donde nadie nos obstruya el pensamiento. Volar, volar sin miedo, como palomas libres, tan libres como el viento. Y vivir, vivir lo nuestro,
y amarnos hasta quedar sin aliento. Soñar, soñar despiertos.
En un mundo sin razas, sin colores, sin lamento, sin nadie que se oponga. En que tú y yo nos amemos. A la, 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 la. Desde una montaña alta, alta como las estrellas, voy a gritar que te quiero para que el mundo lo sepa, que somos uno del otro y jamás nos dejaremos. Y aunque nadie nos entienda, por nuestro amor viviremos.
En un universo negro como el ébano más puro, construir de blanco nuestro amor para el futuro. En una noche cerrada voy a detener el tiempo para soñar a tu lado que nuestro amor es eterno.
Y volar, volar tan lejos, donde nadie nos obstruya el pensamiento. Volar, volar sin miedo, como palomas libres, tan libres como el viento. Y vivir, vivir lo nuestro,
y amarnos hasta quedar sin aliento. Soñar, soñar despiertos.
en un mundo sin razas, sin colores, sin lamento,
sin nadie que se oponga.
En que tú y yo nos amemos.
Nos amemos.
Soñar despiertos, vivir lo nuestro.
Voy a detener el tiempo y mantener a mi lado nuestro amor que es sagrado.
Soñar despiertos, vivir lo nuestro.
Solo viviré lo nuestro y amarnos
can never go wrong with La India. Whatever party you're at, whatever festival you at, you can never go wrong with La India and Mark Anthony as well. We're going to keep it rocking. Big shout out to Mad Love out in Queens. Thank you for tuning in. This is Latin Mondays with your boy DJ WonderRican here on Triple Threat FM Radio. You know why? Because we dope, son. Straight up, we dope. Here's J Balvin and Bad Bunny. Yo, you heard Bad Bunny was in the Bronx filming a music video. Man, there was people all over. I was checking that out. But here it is. Yo le llego.
Ey, dime dónde es que está la bebida. Ey, y yo le llego. ¿Dónde están las mujeres? Y yo le llego. Dime dónde está mi gente. Y yo le llego. Ey, ¿dónde es que están los cuartos, manito? Ey, y yo le llego. Dime. Y yo le llego. Y yo le llego. Desde Santurce hasta Medallo, yo le llego rápido como rayo. Baby, tú sabes que yo no fallo. Ese booty me tiene a puntún de mayo. Y te lo juro que no vuelo. ¿Dónde está la plata que el abuelo? Yo estoy arriba en otro vuelo. Mis nietos dirán, diablo, que duro era mi abuelo. Desde Colombia, parcero. Hace rato pasamos los 7 ceros. Tengo el cuello bajo cero. Sorry si sueno cochero. Colombia ya le llegó. México ya le llegó. Argentina ya le llegó. Venezuela ya le llegó. Dime dónde es que está la bebida. Ey, y yo le llego. ¿Dónde están las mujeres? Y yo le llego. Dime dónde está mi gente. Y yo le llego. Ey, ¿dónde es que están los cuartos, manito? Ey, y yo le llego. Dime. Y yo le llego. Dime. Y yo le llego. Ey. Benito Antonio Martínez Ocasio. Ey, directamente del espacio. Me pongo Rolex como si fueran Casio. Ey, modelo de revista sin gimnasio. Ring, ring, la calle me llamó. Abrí la champaña y se derramó. Aquella bandolera a mí nunca me amó. Que sea, yo fui quien ganó. Por cada pipe como me place. Dime cuál es la vuelta más que se hace. Prefiero tirarlo en los tases. Llegamos al home, ya no estamos en segunda base. Ey, Puerto Rico ya le llegó. Chile ya le llegó. Santo Domingo ya le llegó. Ey, Panamá ya le llegó. Dime dónde es que está la bebida. Ey, y yo le llego. ¿Dónde están las mujeres? Y yo le llego. Dime dónde está mi gente. Y yo le llego. Ey, ¿dónde es que están los cuartos, manito? Ey, y yo le llego. Dime. Y yo le llego. Dime. Y yo le llego.
J Balvin, man. Bad Bunny, yeah. J Balvin, man, yeah. Bad Bunny. José Benito, tú sabes cómo es. José Benito, let's go. J Balvin, man. Oasis.
We got some punta coming up. This one is for Ida out in New York City, Manhattan. I got it right this time because, you know, she's always got to have her punta, even though she be stealing Titi Rican's Dore Dache all the time. Something's wrong with her, but yo, here it is.
que le gusta a las muchachas cuando los saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Yo tengo un muñeco en mi casa que todas se lo enamoran cuando los saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Yo tengo un muñeco en mi casa que le gusta a las muchachas cuando lo saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Yo tengo un muñeco en mi casa que todas se lo enamoran cuando lo saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Ay, qué muñeco, qué muñequito, si va a la esquina, se va solito. Ay, qué muñeco, tan peligroso, es un buen mozo y cariñoso. Yo tengo un muñeco en mi casa que le gusta a las muchachas cuando lo saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Yo tengo un muñeco en mi casa que todas se lo enamoran cuando lo saco a la esquina. Observen qué es lo que pasa. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Ay, qué muñeco, qué muñequito, si va a la esquina, se va solito. Ay, qué muñeco, tan peligroso, es un buen mozo y cariñoso. ¡Qué muñeco más peligroso ese! ¡Ah! Bien fácil. Sacando la gana, buscando clavos. Y ahora todas las mujeres que quieran bailar con mi muñeco, que me levanten las manos. Que baile el muñeco, que baile otra vez. Que siga bailando la punta al derecho y al revés. Que baile el muñeco, que baile otra vez. Que siga bailando la punta al derecho y al revés. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Alicia me lo acaricia, Aurora me lo enamora, Teresa me lo endereza, Renata me lo maltrata. Que baile el muñeco, que baile otra vez. Que siga bailando la punta al derecho y al revés. Que baile el muñeco, que baile otra vez. Que siga bailando la punta, que el muñeco ya se fue.
Hit music belongs here on your number one station.
FMRadio.com.
Que lo que, 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 que lo que. 1, 2, 3, menéate otra vez. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que. Que lo I-eece en inglés, hello sweetie. Otra vez, hello kitty. Tonight you are looking so pretty. Yo soy cabezón como Tweety, arroba sensato, sígueme en Twitter. Te subo la mini y te quito el bikini. Yo te doy linguini en ese futini. Mini, 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 mimo. En Miami lo bailan como un dembow. Mami, mueve lo que tu mamá te dio. Me fascina como tu mamá aplaudió. Cuchuplo, cuchuplo, drop it to the floor. Se nota que tú comes harina, blo, blo. Te voy a dar con el blow, 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 blow. 1, 2, 3, vamos a bailar otra vez. Que lo que, 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 que lo que. 1, 2, 3, menéate otra vez. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que. 1, 2. Yo tengo una comezón
corazón, que diga una picazón. Me arranco y se pone marrón. Oh my God, what is going on? Espérate, me confundí de canción. ¿Tú quieres el salchichón? Vamos a ver televisión y después rompemos el colchón. Dame dos presidente live. Hoy nos vamos por ahí rulay. And this is what I wanna say. Bye bye. Mastica tu bubalú, de humo de Johnny Blue. Hoy me gusta Tetún, apagar la luz y abadabadú. Mastica tu bubalú, de humo de Johnny Blue. Hoy me gusta Tetún, apagar la luz y abadabadú. Con la punta al pie. Todo el mundo. Con la punta al pie. 1, 2, 3, vamos a bailar otra vez. Que lo que, 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 que lo que. 1, 2, 3, menéate otra vez. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que. Yo soy sensato, papá, yo, el tal Mickey, Leo, el combo de los 15, Danco, DJ Genesis, la pauta, el Shorty 1, Rea Flag de la mente, el gordito de oro, el MVP musical, Carlos Bautista, Albertico, DJ Bacán, el círculo del sonido, de la roca, el 305 Inc., Apoyo Music, lo que...
Little que lo que here, Punta Style here on Triple Threat FM Radio. I'm your boy DJ WonderRican. It is Latin Mondays. Big shout out to my boy Brad, who was tuned in looking for that 1083 all the way. He's one of the clients I had that I had the privilege of doing his wedding. So, you know, he's hanging out with me right now, tuning in. We're going to play a little Chrissy I-eece, Se Acabó. And then coming up, it's going to be exclusive anywhere, Billy Crespo and Chrissy I-eece.
My purpose through the pain of life. You brought me goodness to be saved in the shape of your love was all I lived for. Love was good, love was pure. Se acabó, se acabó. Lo nuestro está muerto. Se acabó, se acabó. Te juro que es cierto. Si hay un poco de fe en nuestro amor, todavía me quedaba. Ya no existe, ya no hay nada. One sweet love, the world became my palace, the tree, my royal bed, the birds, my private cause, the sun, the moon and stars would move as I command them, and then I could not want them. I found you were gone, and then came my Lord. Se acabó in English means it's over, baby, all over. I found you were gone, and then came my Lord. One sweet love, and love was my purpose. In the pain to be saved in the shape of your love was all I lived for. But don't worry, I'll get over. Don't be sorry for me, I'll be alright. I won't cry anymore. Once we loved.
That was Chrissy I-eece, Se Acabó. All right, got my guests today. I got Chrissy I-eece and Billy Crespo. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Billy, you're in
What's up,
Brooklyn,
Billy?
and Chrissy's out in Florida, right? Nice.
Look at that tan. Look at that tan.
I know. 24 hours a day, 365. Did
Yep.
you start cooking? Did you start cooking yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. All right. All right. So I'm gonna throw out the questions. Whoever wants to answer first, go for it. So, what brought you guys together to do this new song that you got? We're gonna play after the interview.
Well, actually, it was a friend of ours that he's no longer around. Remember DJ Raul?
Yep.
He used to play my music as along with Chrissy's. The one that is Soy sangre nueva, sangre fresca. So I was like, man, I said, I know who sings that song. So I had asked him. And when he used to do his shows, he used to put the subtitles of the name. So I said, oh wow, and I looked her up. And I always wanted to know what happened to her. So we've connected on social media. We've texted back and forth. And like I said, I have a radio segment, which I won't name here because out of respect for your show. And we did an interview and asked her several questions. And she answered them. And I told her, you should get back into the salsa scene. I said, I don't know why, if she was in the same category, in the same team as RMM, which she had Mark Anthony with Sergio George, India with Eddie Palmieri, and she was with Luis Perico Ortiz. What happened? She gave me her what she her opinion, and I gave my opinion. And on my show, I didn't care what if my opinion anybody liked it because it was my show. So I said you should go back into doing salsa, and then of course I said, you know what? We'll talk after the show because if I give an idea, the video circulates, and then I don't want anybody to take my ideas. And that's how we did. I invited her. I said maybe we could do something together, a duet or something like that. And she said sure. She accepted my invitation. And then things. Then the next thing was finding the right song. And I know she has a high pitch, so I like to do things that no one has done before. So one of the songs that we did pick and that I picked, it had just been done in salsa because I know she sings English, and I wanted to do a mix of English with some Spanish. So then the one song that I chose, it was already picked, so I chose another tune, and the other tune was I was looking through the archives. I was like, man, what song can I find? And the one song that popped up was Tonight I Celebrate My Love. So I was like, wow, you know what? I could picture her singing this. And then I listened to the one Espera, man. And I heard that song, and then I heard Tonight. I said, wait a minute, that voice is kind of similar. So I asked her, and I texted her, I said, hey, listen, how close or how close can you come to this song if I were to do the arrangement? She said, we have the exact same key. I said, so I could do the arrangement in that key? She says, yeah. I said, okay. And I said, just give me a few, we're going to do it, and so on and so forth. It took some time because the pandemic slowed things down. But we got it done, And she is amazing. Trust me, I'm not because she's there. I don't know. Chrissy, did you hear what I said on a previous interview that I was poking Chino with the elbow when you were singing Tonight I Celebrate? And then when we did the harmony, when you harmonized with me, Tonight I Celebrate, I was like, and he was like, what happened? He goes, ¿Qué pasó? I said,
yo, she did it. She did it. She's exactly like, he goes, okay, let me work. He's like, arguing with me. Let me work. And then Rich was in the back. He was talking, texting his friend that showed up to the studio. I said, yo, she did it. She did it. She did it. So she's amazing. Trust me. The way you hear on the recording, she's like that in person. The hairs, like the little bit of hairs on my arms, they stood up.
How about you, Chrissy?
It was like when he reached out to me about the song, I was it was during that pandemic of COVID, like the beginnings of it. So I'm very selective as far as doing duets and things like that. As you can see, I've really not done many, but I was really selective, and I knew that eventually I wanted to go back into the genre of salsa, because I have so many obstacles in the freestyle. Although DJs, they love my music, they play it. It's just hard as far as getting out there to perform. And so, I still keep putting music out because that's what I love to do. And I know I have a following of fans that love my music and support me. And you DJs, if it's not for the DJs, my music would not even be heard. So I've always considered myself an underground artist, which is cool with me. I don't want to be those titles of queens and princesses. To me, I don't want to be placed on any throne, because I like to keep my feet grounded on the floor. I stay grounded because that's where, it's humble beginnings, is like, it's where I want to be. And so when Billy approached me with this, I was like, man, this sounds really good. But my thing was like, what song are we going to do? I had just finished doing Se Acabó, which was La Lupe song, which my friend George G had a dream that he heard me singing. And I was very skeptical about working on anything of La Lupe, because she's a name that is so known in the Latin industry that I didn't want to bring, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to bring the song justice. I'm not going to have people criticize me in the Latin genre because you don't your R's, or, pronounce the words as you're supposed to do. They look at that, real Latin that love music, Latin music, they look at for those things. So when Billy had approached me about that, we spoke, and I said, yeah, let me know what song. And then he says, man, this song, he calls me one day, he says, this song, they haven't done it in salsa. And I said, what is it? And he said, it's a classic. And he said, it's Tonight I Celebrate My Love. I was like, man, I love that song. I wouldn't even need the lyrics in the studio to sing it. And so I said, yeah. And then he put everything in motion. We got our plane tickets. He set the date. Like, that's one thing I have to say about Billy, that when he's intentional about doing something, we went ahead and did it. A 3-day adventure, which was photo shoot, recording, and then go meet and greet some people and do that, and then we headed home. And Chino did an amazing job with the arrangement. Toby Rivera came in, because my worry is always the soneros, because I'm not a sonera. And when I worked with Luis Perico Ortiz, at the beginning of my career in RMM, that was one of the things, coming from a dance Latin hip hop artist, a freestyle, to do salsa, you're going from singing on the 1, 2, 3, 4 to a 3-2 or 2-3, a clave, and that's really hard if you don't know how to do that. And so Luis Pericotti was such an amazing master and teacher, and he helped me with a lot of that. And Toby as well, Billy and Chino in the studio so gracefully. We executed it, and the song came out amazing, and everybody loves it because it's in English. So it's not only the Latinos that can understand it, but a lot of the salsa music touches all kind of people. I've been to Japan, and you have to see how the people love salsa. They don't know what you're singing, but they just love it, and they'll be like, yeah, But when you're singing something in English that they know the song,
yeah, they can relate to it
better.
So when you guys hit the studio together, how long to record that song? When you guys went in, not that long.
I think my vocals. Well, he had already had a lot of the music done. I think I did my vocals within 2 to 3 hours, and then Billy went in and did his soneros because he had already laid, his tracks because he lives in Jersey and I'm here. So and one day we did everything. I think it was like hours, right? We got there around
Yeah,
1
it was
o'clock
like
and we were
10,
out of there by
no, it was like
4.
10, 11,
Yeah,
11.
but we
Remember,
didn't
we
get
had
started.
breakfast.
We didn't get started at 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, but the Sonels came afterwards because Toby was late.
Yeah.
If you there, Toby, you were late. You know, but she
It
did
was
the
fun.
body
It
of
was
it.
fun.
She did the body part. You know, like tonight I celebrate my love, and then obviously you don't do one take. So Chino was telling her, I make you do, 5 and 6, and I grab the best one from there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what it was.
I love
So
that. I love that.
and the same thing with me too, because while Toby was there, if anybody doesn't know who Toby is, he's the father of Bachatero Toby Love. So he helped us write. He wrote a lot of the soneos.
He did all mine. He did.
He did. No, and he did mine too. I came up with a few, but he did. I told him, yo, I need help because I get out of work and I'm tired and I don't have the time and then this and that. So he did. He did a lot. He did a lot for us. But by the time like I did my part, we were doing it back and forth, back and forth. There was times that we had to change it because no, this wasn't right. This doesn't sound good. This is not the right words for it. This is a love song. So right there on the spot, we would change something else, and we did it. We were done by 3:30, 4 o'clock. Because remember, I had to leave to go pick up my son. I picked up my son from school and I came back. So we were done by 3:30, 4 o'clock tops.
So you guys working like on a full album together, or is this just the one?
It was just a single.
Working together.
It's a single.
It's just a single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about you? But you got any separate albums coming out?
I'm doing a. Well, I gotta wait till this is done, but there's something in the future, another single, but not right at the second. But I know Chrissy has something coming up.
Yeah, I'm working now, collaborating with Mambo Lebron, who is one of the Lebron brothers, and so he's done Within My Heart. He wrote Within My Heart for voice, and he did co-write in Rihanna song. So that's what he did before also too, but he also has his orchestra. He's backed up George Lamont. He used to be Brenda K. Starr's band. He's done work with Lizette Melendez when she did her salsa songs. So he's worked with so many different, Tito Puente Jr., you name it, Tito Nieves, all of them that he does. But we recently started working on my new song that's coming out now in June in freestyle called Take Me Away. And he wrote the song for me. Again, it was around the time when Billy had reached out to me to do the salsa. Mambo reached out to me to do the English, the freestyle song. And I said, let me hear it. And I love the flow of it. And his brother Carlos, who lives in Atlanta and he's a DJ. He does a lot of R&B and hip hop. He did a fusion of it. And then we collaborated with this other guy named Mr. Woods, who's the writer, one of the writers on No Pigeons. I don't know if you remember that song by TLC. They did Scrubs. Remember the song Scrubs?
Yeah.
Mr. Woods, who does the rap on the Latin hip hop version of the song of Take Me Away, because we're gonna have like 4 mixes on that: the freestyle, a house, like an EDM, and then the Latin hip hop version.
Oh, that sounds dope. Yeah, that sounds real good.
Yeah, it's got a lot of, and they all sound amazing. And so they got Carlos, because he's in that realm of music. He said he got Mr. Woods, who has his own group called Royalty, and he said, hey, would you like to do something on this girl? She's freestyle and she does Latin. He was like, yeah, humble guy, did it when we came to do the video here in Ybor City. We didn't even know what we were gonna wear. We collaborated, we're dressed in orange and whatnot, but it was great. I can't wait. That comes out in June. And then Mambo and me, since we've been talking, and after we finished Take Me Away, we already started working on our next song, which is going to be in salsa, and that's going to really introduce me as coming back into the genre as a soloist. But this song with Billy Crespo has done an amazing opening of doors as well, and it's leading the way to now what I'm going to come out with next, which is also another phenomenal song. And I'll be, I have now Orquesta Lebron, which is going to be my orchestra. So we're going to try to do a lot of different things. So it's not going to be your own, the way you look at a salsa band out. I'm very artistic, and I like change, and I want the platform to look the way I am as a person, my personality. You know, I don't want to fit into something because I don't like to be put in a box, but I want to bring change. I want it to be where people will see, oh, wow, this is fresh. You know, like if I want to come on with a bandana and you know, throw some hip hop in the salsa, I'll do it, you know, like, you know, as a girl, because this genre is mainly dominated by men. The only salseras really out there, aside now that Celia's not here anymore, but that are really just music is constantly played, is just La India, maybe Brenda. But that's really it. You have the other ones in Peru and Colombia, but here in the States, I turn on the radio and all I hear is Mark, Victor Manuel, Tito Nieves, you know, all men. You really don't hear women. So I'm afraid that'll be a change.
It's strange though, because you ladies that are in doing the salsa now, y'all came from freestyle. Like India came from freestyle, Brenda came from, and you.
Yeah.
And like I've got some of your other Spanish, and they're all amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, in freestyle too. I'm a big fan of freestyle, but
yeah,
you know, amazing. What Billy, you don't do freestyle, you just strictly Latin.
Nah, yeah.
Are you guys
I do that's the freestyle.
about do you do merengue or just strictly salsa?
No merengue. No merengue.
He's a salsero.
Salsero, that's it.
So listen, you guys got any up and coming shows?
We're working on something. I reached out to this festival in Jacksonville, Florida. Was it Jacksonville? Right, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Florida. The lady, I guess she lives in St. Augustine, wherever that area is at. They asked for like biographies of us. Like a what do you call those? The package, you know, those little biography packages.
Yeah, it's like an EPK.
Esa misma. So I had to get that sent to them, and I was explaining to the lady that she could be, you know, that town could be one of the first if nothing happens in New York, because everything in New York you got to be in a clique. You know, it's like to get gigs here in New York. Sorry, I have to say it, but it's like pulling teeth. You know, if they only want the legends, and I keep telling them, you know, not for nothing. A lot of these legends, either they old, they don't have the voice, or they kick the bucket. You know, you got to open up. You know, there's new talent. There's a lot of new people out there, and everybody keeps saying, ask me the same question. Do you think the salsa's dying? No, the salsa's not dying. The promoters are. Their visions are dying, because what happens is they want to grab a Gran Combo, and I have nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that Gran Combo. Everybody likes Gran Combo, but you're gonna see them in June. You're gonna see them in August. You're gonna see them in November. 3 times in a year. How many times? It's got to be more than that. Even my uncle, this is something where I never said this, but me and my uncle, we go at it, because he goes, you know, I know he does it to bust my chops. He goes, Billy, you know, there's nothing happening, no more salsa. Everybody not doing nothing. I said, no, you're listening to this particular radio station, and that's all they play. They play the same 7 people, you know. And I said, and these DJs that you see, and you like in the clubs, like he says, oh, I go to the clubs and I don't hear no new music. I said, no, there's plenty of new music. I said, that DJ that you went to that party with, he probably has 2,000 songs, but he plays the same 40 songs every time. You know, you gotta mix and match. You could play your old music, you could play your classics, but if you do it right, you could play your new with your old. People, as long as like the BPMs, as long as it's in the right flow, people keep dancing. A lot of DJs say, oh, you know, it's not the right speed. It's not the right speed. Put the right song, match it. You know, when you play cards, you put your aces and your Ks and your Qs. You put your O's and your news. You know.
I know, like when I've DJed at the clubs doing Latin night, a lot of them don't want mix. Like if I play a salsa song, they want to dance to the entire song from start to finish.
Yep.
You know, it's just because they'll come up to me and say, "Hey, can you just play the entire song and then I'll dance with it?" And they do it. So you know, I got to keep the crowd happy. If it keeps them dancing, you know, we got to keep it going.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it. Hold on, let me mute this. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with playing the entire song, because that's how you get your feel. But you get some DJs that play half the song and you're into the groove, and well, you want to, if it's something new that you like and you want to hear more, and they come with something like suavemente, they'll come with a merengue, so te lo tiran ahí. You're like, oh, wait a minute, what happened there? But
Dude, you're
just
talking to a DJ. Hello.
no, but I'm just saying,
filters, brother, filters.
No, I know, but I'm
Remember
saying
the audience that's listening.
no, but I'm saying I'm
Dios
pretty
mío.
sure. But I'm saying there are a lot of DJs.
WonderRican, that's Billy. Don't put me in the same his
No,
box.
no, but I'm saying there's a lot of DJs, and I come across them. I'm not saying you in particular, but not for nothing. The DJs that know me personally, for some reason, they don't really show support. And I'm saying, I'm saying, dude, we give this person, this artist, we give you thousands of dollars worth of production, and you still play the same music. They'll play Tito Nieves remix of Enamorada. Dude, that guy recorded that in 1988, 89. Okay, he did a remix. It's still the same song.
Yeah.
But
Billy, in a situation like that, I could see, this. What I've noticed too. Yes, there is a lot of us that have new music, and eventually that'll change. Because I think everything has its appointed time. That's how I look at things. I'm always such a person that says, okay, things will change one day. But I could see why people are always listening to the old music, because it brings them back to that time and that era that's no longer here. You know what I mean? It's a memory. It's nostalgic. But I agree that they should play, and there's DJs that do as well play all new music. The good thing now is that we have social media where the internet now, it's not like before where artists, in order to get their music played, had to go to the radio station and you had to pay. Payola. It was payola.
No, no te crees que there's some stations here que todavía
of course, there's always going to be somebody that's going to be with the hands out. But anyway, the WonderRican, what were you going to say?
No, I'm with you guys. Just send me the music. I will play it. With the whole station will play it. We'll even put you guys on rotation. Don't worry about that money stuff. We'll play it.
But that's what I mean. Like I think that now I think the time now is even better, because you have access to, like right now, this thing on YouTube, thousands of people, even not only here in the States, but everywhere, can get to see this. And it's going to be heard. When you would do regular radio station, you were only limited to the metropolitan area. I love now that internet radio is, and I spoke to somebody about it that told me how that's the way to go. Don't waste your money anymore on major, radios, because you can have your music reach the other side of the world in a drop of a dime. So you just have to be patient and just keep finding these DJs everywhere and service them so that they can go ahead. And those that maybe, these promoters from other countries that have a list of DJs, but they're not going to freely give you. But what do they charge you? $100 to give you their list? Then it's okay. Spend a little bit of $100 so that you can get maybe an additional 500 DJs in out there in Japan and Peru and all of these that will probably play your music to the people that they love. That's how I got Se Acabó. I had it. Now I have DJs that are from Italy, from Germany, from Japan, that play and gave me a review of the actual music. So that's good.
And to add to Chrissy, like I said, if the music is good, it's gonna travel, regardless. How was it? Word of mouth. It's like word of mouth. If you like a restaurant and wow, this restaurant was good, and you tell somebody, that person tries it and that person likes it, it'll travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, okay, dale.
No, because
we gotta let WonderRican talk.
No, because I know we talked about. She asked me how long we're gonna be on the air interview, because I gotta cook.
No, we'll Uber her food.
My husband's not gonna Uber food. I'm making corned beef today, so it's quick.
Oh, Yeah, that's
nice. Con papita, con
so
papita.
listen, so you know, we got your back playing your songs here all the time on Triple Threat FM radio because we want all the new stuff. So we can just put it out there. You come out with a single, send it our way, and we got you. Before we go, you guys got any you want to promote anything like where they can follow you and get merchandise, this and that? Whoever wants to go first, go for it.
Well, I don't have. I'm holding off on merchandise right now because I don't want. I want to wait for the new stuff to come out. But if they want, people that have asked me where can I get Si Acabó, which that's the one that I did in Chubano Entertainment. That's on all platforms, but they could also go to chubanoentertainment.com and it's CHU, put the little slash and then Bono Entertainment for Si Acabó. As far as my new single, it'll be out in June along with the video. All my DJs are going to be serviced before it so they could promote. And the video will be on Vivo instead of YouTube. Anyway, but it's going to be on YouTube as
It's
well.
all right though, but we're also on Triple Threat FM radio live on
on YouTube. No, but I'm saying it's going to be also on YouTube. We're going to have it on both platforms.
That's what's one of those bloopers.
And they can catch my song Si Acabó on YouTube. My video is on there. But yeah, and hopefully in August, once we release my new single in salsa, hopefully we're aiming for August, September. We'll be doing a record release party for that song, showcase with the band, singing all my classic salsas and the upcoming. Hopefully we'll have Billy come as well down here, so me and him could do Tonight I Celebrate My Love.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
And whatnot. And I just want to say they can follow me on ChrissyI-eece.com. I have my website, and you have to put the dash after the I. And just say thank you. I just want to say thank you for the people that have supported me throughout the years. It's over 35 years in the industry. Still making new music. I don't believe in just keeping the old stuff. I love to bring new because it's a new audience. We have kids that were from, people that 30 years ago, they had children and their children are growing up listening to freestyle. So now you have a new audience getting to know you, a new generation. And this is the way to, keep yourself relevant. And I tell all the artists the same thing too, my fellow artists. Keep yourself relevant. Keep bringing new music. Do it because you love to do it, not because somebody's telling you to do it. If that becomes a yoke, then you know what? That's not love for your music. How
about you, Billy?
Well, like I said, you can catch me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. The music will be on. It's on all digital platforms. I just had to resubmit some information because we were doing the CDs. And Chrissy, check this out, pa que tú veas.
No, you talk that business, talk it off the air.
No, but pa que tú veas, the CDs will be coming out, but then, there's always a delay because everybody's asking you when the CDs are coming out. They're asking me when the CDs, the singles. Mm-hmm. So with the company that I dealt with, everything's got to be done right. Everything, because the song that we've done, it's a very famous song. So a lot of the things that I'm doing with the registering and all that stuff, it's got to be done right, which is already been taken care of. But now with the CDs, whether you know it or not, depending on the song, I just found this out today, that if it's like the song like today, they want proof that we have. I never heard of this. That we have that I have a license to record this to.
Well, you're supposed to have a license.
I do,
because
but because to make the CDs, I never had that issue with the CDs.
No, you do need it for CDs.
But this particular company, they said, "Can you show us proof?" I said, "Sure, I have. It's not a problem."
Billy, that's not for this interview.
No, I understand that, but people who are asking for the CDs, when are they want the CDs? The CDs are coming out soon. And like I said, once again, we want to thank all the radio stations. We want to thank you, DJ WonderRican, the Triple Threat Radio, for always supporting us.
Yes.
And also, any artists that are listening, please support the radio stations that are supporting your music, because just like we want to get recognized, radio stations want to get recognized as well. It helps them, helps us.
Yes.
I always say that to the artists. And there's a lot of artists, newcomers that don't support the radio station. I don't understand why. We need to support the radio stations because they're the ones that put in their time, they put in their effort, and they're supporting us.
Yes,
you guys, we don't get hurt. What don't you? So it's a big appreciation, and that you take the time. Like I said, you gave us the interview. You play our music, whether you have us on rotation, who knows how many times. It all helps. We all have to work with each other, hand in hand.
All right.
Have we been on for an hour and 38 minutes?
No.
An hour and a half an hour.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Hour. So I know the kitchen is calling you. So I just want to thank you both. I want to thank you both for being on the show, for coming on, doing the interview. Continue to support you guys. You got new stuff, you can send it to Triple Threat. We support you all the way.
Thank you.
We got anything you need from me, like I said, I can help you with any type of promotion with the radio station. You can count on me.
And also, if you got shows coming up, send them. We'll announce it. We got you. Billy Crespo, Chrissy I-eece, thank you. So we're gonna tune in. We're gonna play your newest song together, Billy Crespo featuring Chrissy I-eece. Tonight, I Celebrate My Love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight I celebrate my love for you. It seems the natural thing to do.
Tonight, no one's gonna find us. We'll leave the world behind us. When I make love to you.
Tonight I celebrate my love for you and hope that deep inside you feel it too.
Tonight, our spirits will be climbing to a sky lit up with diamonds. When I make love to you tonight, I celebrate my love for you, and the midnight sun is gonna come shining through. Tonight, there'll be no distance between us.
What I want most to do is to get close to you tonight. Tonight, I celebrate my love for you, and the midnight sun is gonna come shining through.
Tonight, there'll be no distance between us.
What I want most to do is to get close to you tonight.
Yes, we.
Celebramos nuestro amor por ti, por ti.
Soy feliz, por fin llegó la mujer de mi vida y ella es toda para mí.
Esta noche celebramos nuestro amor por ti, por ti.
Esta noche espero que nada te detenga. Lléname de tu placer.
Esta noche celebramos nuestro amor por ti, por ti.
Quise cantarte una canción, la he compuesto con todos los latidos de mi corazón.
Esta noche celebramos nuestro amor por ti, por ti.
Ay, tú eres mi hombre, yo tu mujer, y lo demás no importa.
Celebramos nuestro amor
por siempre vamos a hacer un amor inolvidable.
Haciendo el amor tú
Hoy descubrimos lo que puede suceder entre dos amigos.
Haciendo el amor tú y yo.
Beso a beso, labio a labio, así te amo.
Haciendo el amor tú y yo.
Hoy celebremos nuestro amor.
Haciendo el amor tú y yo.
Nos pasaremos la noche entera abajo de las estrellas y te amaré hasta el final. Tonight, I celebrate my love for you. And the midnight sun is gonna come shining through. Tonight, there'll be no distance between us.
What I want us to do is to get close to you.
There it is. Tonight I celebrate my love, Billy Crespo and Chrissy I-eece. I also would like who made this interview set up. A big shout out to Kathleen Garcia of KG Promotions for setting up.
Yes.
Yes.
Interview. And guys, you guys were great. The song is banging, it's fire, it's dope.
Thank you.
I'll be playing it like crazy here on Triple Threat FM
Thank
Radio
you.
because it's a
Thank
great.
you, Kathleen, as well. Thank you.
Yeah, Kathleen is amazing. Big shout out to her. I'm glad she reached out to me so we can do this interview. So in the future, I gotta have you guys again on the show.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
All
Like
right.
I said, whatever you need from me, you got me. You know.
All right. So any music you got, send them to me. I'll hit you up with the info where to send it, or you can send it through Kathleen, and she can send it to me. No matter what. Thank you again. We're gonna keep rocking for another half hour, playing more Latin music. So we're gonna play with some Eddie Santiago. Guys, thank you once again, Chrissy I-eece, Billy Crespo.
Hashtag remember you are loved.
That's right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Chrissy, vete a cocinar.
Sí, enjoy your
Ay,
food.
voy a cocinar. Ya tengo el sofrito y todo ready to go.
Oh.
And Billy, get back to work.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you done? You done? See, you
I'm
just
done. I'm done.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Bye,
Thank you. You guys rock.
Bye, Billy.
See you. Enjoy your dinner. A big hug to it.
Fingiendo que este amor es el mejor, andar trampeándole a la vida sin razón, seguir mintiendo en una soledad de dos. Si ayer lo nuestro fue continua creación, porque sufrimos tanto nuestra intimidad, tratando en vano de disimular, que ya gastamos el tiempo de amar. Y ya no aguanto más, si me hablas solamente es para reprochar esas cosas que queriendo hacer bien hice mal. Ya no aguanto, te lo juro, ante mí se cae el mundo. ¿Y qué hago aquí? Y ya no aguanto más, cada día es un infierno, un error fatal. Ya nos dimos todo aquello que pudimos dar. Ya no aguanto, te lo juro, ante mí se cae el mundo. ¿Y qué hago yo sin ti? Adiós, si alguna vez entiendes este amor, será muy tarde para volver a empezar. Me voy porque no quiero continuar así, tomado de tu mano me perdí, anclado en tu puerto naufragué. Y ya no aguanto más, si me hablas solamente es para
Hit music belongs here on your number one station.
Conmigo ya no te andes con rodeos, de promesas y mentiras ya me harté. Tus palabras siempre se las lleva el viento. Ahora quiero solo hechos, como ves. Pensaste que no iba a costarte tanto ganarte a una hembra como yo, pero tú nunca me diste el ancho y prefieres dar la espalda, corazón. Pero lo bueno cuesta, hoy lo tienes que saber. Si te gusta lo fino, pues te va a costar lo que es. Y si quieres mis besos, descuentos no daré. Yo no soy venta nocturna, me cotizo súper bien. Y si lo bueno cuesta, pues le tienes que invertir. Algo lo que peso en oro y no es por presumir. No vas a hallar caricias como las que yo te di. A las pruebas me remito. Por eso estás aquí. Checo tu cruz. Hoy lo tienes que saber. Si te gusta lo fino, pues te va a costar lo que es. Y si quieres mis besos, descuentos no daré. Yo no soy venta nocturna, me cotizo súper bien. Y si lo bueno cuesta, pues le tienes que invertir. Valgo lo que peso en oro y no es por presumir. No vas a hallar caricias como las que yo te di. A las pruebas me remito. Por eso estás aquí. Lo bueno cuesta. Por eso estás aquí, chichi. Pero lo bueno cuesta, hoy lo tienes que saber. Si te gusta lo fino, pues te va a costar lo que es. Y si quieres mis besos, descuentos no daré. Yo no soy venta nocturna, me cotizo súper bien. Y si lo bueno cuesta, pues le tienes que invertir. Valgo lo que peso en oro y no es por presumir. No vas a hallar caricias como las que yo te di. A las pruebas me remito. Por eso estás aquí.
You're listening to DJ WonderRican.
TripleZFMRadio.com.
Y ahora que la cosa se va a poner buena aquí. Gozadera total. Adelante. Hagan bulla, aquí hay party, move your body, everybody, mi gente mía, latino el mundo, en alegría, vamos juntos a la montaña de mi patria dominicana, el acordeón, tocando fuerte y este
quieto, yo quiero verte chocando cuerpos, mojando la ropa, así se goza, moviendo la cosa maravillosa, con mucho swing, el latín, calientita, como el sticky, que llana, que buena, baila usted a la vuelta, papi, otra vez, llegó el negro de la joya, fulano de esta gozadera total. Llegó un tipo que dijo que descubrió la quiqueya mía, Ave María, que era divide con eso, taíno indio, caribeño, él fue el que diseñó su pueblo, él fue el que compuso su ritmo, merengueado y para su hijo, levante la mano, el abuelo 10, puya, tal amanecer, corriente, con mucha corriente, le solté en forma de repente, aguardiente, pura presidente, Marcelo lo que beben la gente, fallando el weekend gozando, totalmente, sigan acabando. A parandear, vamos a gozar con el meneíto, moviendo el ombliguito. Las mujeres hembras que tiemblan, oye mami no te lo pierdas, es el meneíto, moviendo el ombliguito. Francamente yo soy el teniente, no puedes verme con par de lentes, cheque el estilo, pegando siempre como martillo. So ven, aprende de este ching, cómo se hace con mucho swing, sin pararse la noche entera, sin barrera, a tu manera, a lo que quieras, cántale un coro con tu cuerpo, mami, tienes tú el derecho. Mira que hay bastante nena, no tenga pena, pecho a pecho, lado a lado, guaya la vida, lado a lado, cepilla, cepilla, guaya los dientes, a los brillos, gozadera total lo que brindo.
All right, y'all. You're tuning in to Triple Threat FM Radio. Latin Mondays here on the station. Make sure you tell your friends to download the brand new Triple Threat FM Radio app. You can get it at your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Download it. Tune in to a lot of the dope DJs that we have here. We got DJ Extraordinaire. We got Mr. Brown, DJ Echo, DJ Inferno. I know I'm going to miss guys by accident. DJ Hugo Boss. I said Inferno already. Don't Mind the Kid. DJ Shark, DJ Melody. Melody is on vacation for a while. She's out of the country, so she won't be on her Thursday show. I'm trying to think who else. These guys are going to DJ 316. They're going to hit me up. So, yo, why are you going to mention my name? Sorry, dudes. I forgot. I'm under pressure, but we're going to keep it rocking, y'all. Here we got El Tiburón, Proyecto Uno.
Discoteca, a ver si me conseguía una fresca. Got myself some rum, cause where I'm from sometimes.
Want to give a big shout out to Huevo Frito. Congratulating him and his wife on their wedding. Thanks for tuning in.
Ella miró, oh sí, ella pasó, oh no. Ella se volteó con una sonrisa. Tengo que bailar con esa muñequita. El DJ puso brinca y enseguida quise jalarla para la pista. Y cuando llegué, ay, llegó el tiburón y con él se me fue. Ahí está, ahí está. Se la llevó el tiburón, el tiburón. Ahí está, ahí está. Se la llevó el tiburón, el tiburón. No pare, sigue, sigue, 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 no.
yo encontré otra chica que estaba mejor. Bailamos 3 merengues de corrido y gozamos. Luego nos sentamos, ordenamos bebidas y conversamos. She looked good, so of course I lied on my girl from the hood. Ella preguntó si tenía novia y yo dije no. Me quité el anillo despacito, me lo metí en el bolsillo. Vino un descarado y me dijo, oh, tú no eres casado. Me quedé pasmado y enseguida se la llevó de mi lado.
Oh my God, ese tiburón no es fácil.
Yo pensé que tú sabías que es Proyecto 1 de la...
Ahí está, el tiburón.
Ahí está,
el tiburón.
Se la llevó el tiburón, el tiburón. Ahí está,
el tiburón.
Ahí está,
el tiburón.
Se la llevó el tiburón, el tiburón.
No pare, sigue, sigue, 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 no pare, sigue, sigue.
Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Me canela, me canela, me canela, me canela. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Me canela, me canela, me canela, me canela. Un poquito más suave, 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 un poquito más duro, 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 un poquito más duro. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Me canela, me canela, me canela, me canela. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Me canela, me canela, me canela, me canela.
All right, y'all, we're at the end of the show. I got one more song for you guys before I go. I want the listeners to participate with us, and I'm asking you guys to do a video promo promoting the brand new Triple Threat FM radio app. Let the listeners know, the viewers know where to download it, Google Store, or the Apple Store. Submit the video to me so we can put it on our Instagram and Facebook and also our website. So email them to me, djwonderrican@gmail.com. Email them to me and then we'll get it up. If you guys want to look dope, do funny stuff, but sending the message through, we got you. So don't forget, send me that video so we can post it up. Let them know that you're listening. We can get new people to listen. I know Huevo Frito and his wife's going to send me one. Jeanette, I'm waiting on yours. Ida, I'm waiting for yours. Because I broke it down to them, and everybody else who's listening, just email me the video and we got you. Thank you for the support. I want to thank again Chrissy, I-eece, and Billy Crespo for being on the show today. Great interview. If you guys want to hear it again, it'll be on our Spotify page as well, or you can rewind this show and watch it on YouTube all over again. And it is what it is. And big shout out to KG Promotions for setting up the interview. That's my girl. She's dope, son. She's dope.
You're listening to DJ WonderRican.
And that's my homegirl, Noli. All right, we're going to end it off with some Mark Anthony, Nadie Como Ella. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be on again this Friday from 9 to 11 for the Friday Freestyle Fix. And I'll be back next Monday from 12 to 2. Thanks for tuning in. You guys rock. You guys are dope. One more time.
Ella sabe darse toda en un instante, derretir con la mirada un corazón. Ella es fuego que se siente en mis labios cuando hacemos el amor. Es una aventura andar bajo su blusa, poco a poco acariciar toda su piel. Es un sueño darle un beso. Ella sabe que me tiene a su merced. Mi corazón es suyo, me siento suyo. Daría la vida por volverle a ver. ¿Quién iba a imaginarlo? Yo convertido en un capricho de su desnudez. No hay nadie como ella, tan dulce, tan bella. Me juego la vida por ella. No hay nadie como ella, es fuego que quema. Estoy que me muero por ella. Ella no es como las otras que dejaron cicatrices de amargura y de dolor. Vino ella y con ternura otra vez me hizo creer en el amor. Mi corazón es suyo, me siento suyo. Daría la vida por volverle a ver. ¿Quién iba a imaginarlo? Yo convertido en un capricho de su desnudez. No hay nadie como ella, tan dulce, tan bella. Me juego la vida por ella. No hay nadie como ella, es fuego que quema. Estoy que me muero por ella. No hay nadie como ella, tan dulce, tan bella. No hay nadie como ella, tan dulce, tan bella. Es fuego que quema y se mete en mis venas y me muevo hasta la vida por ella. No hay nadie como ella, tan dulce, tan bella. Me he vuelto capricho de su desnudez. Hoy daría todo por volverla a ver. Que sepa comprender como ella, maravilla de mujer. No hay nadie, calma mis ganas de amar y por eso quiero más. No hay quiero más, dame más. Quiero más, dame más. No hay nadie, nadie más, nadie más. No hay más, nadie más como tú. No hay nadie como ella. No hay nadie que me llene de ternura como ella. No hay nadie
YouTube, guys, thank you. You guys were great. Thanks for tuning in. See you on Friday. See you on Friday, y'all. Be good, be safe, and don't forget I'm dope, son. I'm dope.